believed about my mother. She was an unusual person. I used to think I would hate to be like her, but I think I'm becoming more and more like her, and I will put up with it. This is called retirement plans. When I retire, said my mother, I'll change my life. I'll rent a garret on the left bank in Paris. I'll give up being a mother and a wife. Spend my days painting, drink red wine, party with artist friends. Perhaps I'll write. What about Dad? I objected. My mother reflected. He'll be all right, she said. He'll buy a jalabi, sandals and a scarab. He'll live in the desert, become an Arab. He's learning the lingo at evening class. He'll go to Aden, or maybe to Gaza. I thought to myself, oh my, what a gas. I'll spend April in Paris, winter with Dad. There's going to be some fun to be had. I hoped that their plans would be followed through. But instead, all they did was move down to Bude. This was my... another mother poem. Change of life. He's turning into his own father, complains my mother. I thought about my late grandfather, grumbling, deaf and blind, roll up on sagging lip, always up for an argument, unable to hear or care about the other point of view. I thought about my father, mild, unaggressive, peaceful. Well, I'm missing something. He's getting more right-wing every day, she said. Grandpa was a working-class Tory of the worst kind. I can tell your father's going the same way. I thought my mother had a hidden agenda. My father, secretary of their local Labour Party cell, and this was in Cornwall. Men, she said. That's when I realised my mother was turning into her mother. And this poem is quite a long one about my mother's whole life, staying alive. When she was 35, my mother said, I shall be dead when I am 53, like my mother before me. But when she was 43, with a new son on her knee, she decided to survive. When she was 65, my mother had survived operable tumours, a miscarriage, 4 births, interminable boredom of middle age, marched with CND, had learned some Russian, ceramics and the internet, and she was still alive. When she was 69, my mother had kept alive 3 despairing daughters, a wandering son, tens of cats, scores of mice, birds and rabbits, and nursed to cancerous deaths her 2 sisters, and she was still alive. When she was 73, living on cheese, scotch and cigarettes, not always in that order, a stroke convulsed my mother's brain. Forgetting her death wish, she struggled back again. Walked, talked, bought junk on eBay, obsessively, still alive. When she was 79, the nurse said to me, first ward on the right. Her pursed lips said it all, I thought. My mother would be fine. There are so many poor old women in here. The nurses patronise us, call us dear. Last night I had to help that lady over there. I rang and rang, but no one came. And I am in such pain, such pain. I was wrong. My mother was not all right. When she was 80 in the day, I saw my mother's body laid in a dim chapel. Her face was not peaceful, as they say, but empty, defeated, unrecognisable. She is so beautiful, sobbed my father, and howled like a stricken wolf every morning for a year, because he was still alive.